John Kelly was a retired United States Marine Corps four-star general who had an unblemished record of service to the United States of America during the entirety of his military career. John Kelly, by choice, chose to join Donald Trump's administration as chief of staff. He chose to serve in a political capacity, the most unworthy man and the most unworthy cause since the Confederacy. There is no question that John Kelly's service to the United States has been deeply honorable and deeply meaningful as a military officer, as has his family's service. Yet, John Kelly's political service was not honorable. And it was during that political service that we saw a glimpse of John Kelly and some of the extremism that abounds within John Kelly. John Kelly talked about the fact that the American Civil War, for instance, was fought because there was a failure to compromise, and that Robert E. Lee was a deeply honorable man. John Kelly was a principal agent of Donald Trump's in Donald Trump's trying to impose his obscene and corrupt vision on the United States of America in defiance of the law, in defiance of the U.S. Constitution, basic human rights, common decency, and patriotism. John Kelly's service as chief of staff in the White House raises a fundamental question. And that question is about obligation. What is the obligation of powerful people to disclose to the American people what it is they know in the name of the American people that they are keeping from the American people to protect a man whose actions might injure the people an official like John Kelly spent in uniform a lifetime protecting, but also swore an oath to serve as a political official, as the White House chief of staff. Now, years after Donald Trump has left office, and even years earlier, John Kelly left the White House, here is what John Kelly says about Donald Trump. "What can I add that has not already been said?" Kelly said, when asked if he wanted to weigh in on his former boss in light of recent comments made by other former Trump officials. Quote, "A person that thinks those who defend their country in uniform or are shot down or seriously wounded in combat or spend years being tortured as POWs are all suckers because there is nothing in it for them. A person that did not want to be seen in the presence of military amputees because it doesn't look good for me. A person who demonstrated open contempt for a Gold Star family, for all Gold Star families on TV during the 2016 campaign, and rants that our most precious heroes who gave their lives in America's defense are losers and wouldn't visit their graves in France. A person who is not truthful regarding his position on the protection of unborn life, on women, on minorities, on evangelical Christians, on Jews, on working men and women." End quote. Kelly continued, "A person that has no idea what America stands for and has no idea what America is all about. A person who cavalierly suggests that a selfless warrior who has served his country for 40 years in peacetime and war should lose his life for treason." an expectation that someone will take action. A person who admires autocrats and murderous dictators. A person that has nothing but contempt for our democratic institutions, our Constitution, and the rule of law. Quote, there is nothing more that can be said, end quote, Kelly concluded. God help us. General Kelly, how dare you, sir? How dare you say what else can be said? There is so much more to be said and must be said by you. From one corner of this country to another, you must evangelize what you have said and talk to the American people and use your character and use the integrity that was bestowed on you by the cloak of your uniform to aid the defense of democracy like you aided the rise of autocracy and fascism through your political service to Donald Trump, who, though you knew who he was, you did not tell the American people. You were not straight with them. You did not keep your faith and your promise to keep them safe, because you abetted a man who did everything that you said while you knew he was doing it and what the meaning of it was. It is fair enough for you to have a conversion and to come back and bear again faith to what you spent much of your life defending. But how dare you in this moment say, there is nothing more to be done. There is great damage to be undone, and it starts with telling the truth, a truth that was corrupted in part by you, and that you can help remedy by telling it from one corner of America to another. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so you never miss a video. Also, for more content just like this, please consider joining our Warning Premium community. You can find out more in the description below.